Hey guys, this is Blade of Ire with another StarCraft English commentary, and I'm commentating on today's MSL Survivor group. This is Group L, the final group of the Survivor, and in the losers match we have the Terran Shine versus Protoss Daezang on Zodiac, and both of these lost in the first two sets, which you can either watch on John747's account or probably on some commentaries done by SE2GG Rise. He might do that. Both lost to, Shine lost to Calm in a quite boring game on Lucky 2 that, it's not really worthwhile seeing, not really that nice. And Savior defeated Daezang in the other match, and that was actually quite an interesting game. There you could really kind of see that the Maestro, still has some of his skill left, some of his shine of the older days. A little bit about the start. We've got Daezang as Red Protoss at the 6 o'clock position, and Shine as Brown Terran at the 9 o'clock position. And definitely Shine played well against Daezang. However, and here come the spoilers from me, in the winners match, which I have just commented on, which you can also check on my account, Savior was defeated by Calm in a ZVZ. He made a bad decision of not going for 2 hatch, but going for a quicker Spire, and so he found himself overrun with forces pumped a lot quicker by Calm, and so had to call GG. However, he still has one chance to make it through the final match, and that final match he will play against the winner of this one, and very importantly on Blue Storm, which Blue Storm, as we all know, is a map that rather favors Zerg. So for all fans of the Maestro out there, you don't have to give up now. Keep watching and keep believing that he will win in the final match, and I don't know, maybe it'll come true. We'll see. In the meantime, the gateway being put down by Daezang, and he's also scouting at the moment. He actually seems to be scouting in the right direction, meaning he will find his opponent fairly soon. On the other side, Shine putting down his barracks. So we're heading for a good old PvT. Actually, what I like about Zodiac is that it's not a map that really favors one of the sides. It's a really well-made map. And I've seen already some very, very interesting PvTs on this one, and I'm looking forward to hopefully another one here as well. And I don't know if it's a trend or anything, but as far as I know, pretty much a lot of the Protoss victories that I have seen on this map were linked to carriers, and often when the Protoss did not go carry, he found himself overrun with tanks and with tanks and vulture bikes. So I'm not sure if carriers really play such a big role on this one, but usually just Reavers and Templar weren't really enough to stop the Terran in most matches that I've seen. Of course, it also might have something to do with level of play of the Protoss. So a fairly normal beginning for Daezang with the gate, gas, and the core. So we'll pump a couple of Dragoons in the beginning. Also a fairly normal beginning for Shine, also with that factory down. And he's now actually scouted his opponent with his SCV. Also scouted in the right direction from the beginning on, and producing that first Marine to probably get rid of this scouting probe. And in the meantime, also Dragoon Ridge upgrading. So very, very normal beginning. Fortunately, I don't have the stats of these two players, so I'm not really able to say which one of these could have the advantage in this one. I'm actually looking around here, but I don't know. And so really, I'm not really able to say which one of these would, based on the statistics, have the bigger chance to win this one. Then again, as I've seen in the last two groups of the MSL Survivor, stats don't say absolutely anything about players. We've had players such as Firebat Hero or July performing quite poorly in their matches, unexpectedly poorly, I guess, in some respects, against players with a lot less chances. And for example, July didn't even manage to qualify yesterday You can also watch the commentaries that I've done yesterday. And in the meantime, the expansion going on for Daezang, and he sends these two first Dragoons to annoy his opponent a little bit. And I guess until the mines will be ready, he will be able to push through. But yeah, that tank comes out in the nick of time and manages to push them away. So now the next is going on. Second gateway, still with a range upgrade. So fairly normal, again with a command center. So again, this deja vu feeling, like, I don't know, I've seen this on Zodiac like 100,000 million times. And this I have totally missed, guys. Sorry, I have totally missed this. Barracks floated. Well done. Barracks floated to the edge of Daezang's map, of Daezang's base, and a couple of Marines will come out of that. One Marine does come out of that, and it may well be that he's now only used for scouting purposes, and manages to draw a couple of SCVs from there. So well done by Daezang. I think I definitely knew that his opponent had his ramp blocked, and so this was a very interesting strategy to scout what Daezang had. Well done from Shine. Well done from Shine. By the way, I often get stuff mixed, like probe SCV drone, or call observatories observers. Sorry, the other way around, or get the players' names mixed up. So please bear with me, because, you know, I'm no Clazzard, I'm no Diggity, I'm no Moletrap. I'm just a normal, regular guy that tries to commentate at his best, and so if I make mistakes, then, you know, it's pretty much my noobishness and my lack of competence in commentating, but, well, yeah, that's that. So, you can see now a first-person action for both these guys on these mini screens, and pretty much see how they've where they've both spread it out. Actually, I'm not really sure what the 3 o'clock position is. We might have to see that. An engineering bay it is. An engineering